Welcome to episode 6 of Pepp Talk. Today we have Pepperdine women's basketball joining me in the film room. Not gonna watch much film though, I promise. No chalk talk type things. We got Nwaba, Ella Brubaker. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having us.
Welcome to Pepp Talk. So you guys come from, I feel like, very different parts of the program in terms of Ella being brand new, one of the many new faces this year. Jane, you've been around the block. You're the OG of this group. What has it been like with all the new phases? I'll start with you as the person that knows this place so well.
It's a whole lot of new coaches, new players, new staff. Everyone's new, so it's been a lot of change, but it's been enjoyable nonetheless.
And then Ella, what about coming into a new level of basketball, a whole new school, new program?
Yeah, no, it was definitely a lot of change for me. But I mean, the culture here, everyone was very welcoming and made it a really easy transition.
Nwaba is the most positive person on campus. I was saying this before we started recording, but
I think Ella's pretty up there. Ella's up there.
Ella's up there too. But I think Jane.
I don't know if I'm on her level though.
Nobody's that. You were saying when I was saying that about Jane, just like I've never seen Jane not smile. And you're like, Jane, have you ever had a bad day? Like,
I'm serious.
How do you stay? What's the secret, Jane? How do you stay so
I don't
positive?
know. I think I smile through it. Like sometimes the smile may be a little fake, but like it's there. It's always gonna be there. So.
Do you psyop yourself into believing it?
Maybe
smiling?
I heard this might be a lie, but it takes a whole bunch of muscles to smile, so it kind of triggers your body to be happy. Probably wrong, but.
What about Pepperdine makes you the happiest, on or off the court? It can be basketball or not.
My teammates, Ella right here, of course. They're just such great people. They're always so much fun, so got to be my teammates.
You got any good road trip stories from this year or previous years?
Do we have any?
Ooh.
I knew you guys went to you went to a preseason.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can share on
good.
Pep Talk too. I'm curious some stories we're not going to share on Pep Talk.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it.
What was fun about hibachi?
Oh yeah, we had hibachi night.
That was good.
That was pretty fun.
That was really good.
Was it like they brought in someone?
They brought someone in, the whole fire, the little onion fire.
Like throw the shrimp and you have to
catch it
catch
in the mouth. Yeah. I dropped
Did you catch it?
They dropped it.
As far as on the court, I mean, so many new faces, people in and out of the lineup. It's been, I feel like everybody's had their moment this year in terms of playing a lot, not playing a lot. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of been all hands on deck type of thing. How do you stay ready in that type of environment, Ella? Because you've had games where you're leading scorer, right? Mm-hmm. You've had games where it's other people's time offensively. Mm-hmm. How do you keep yourself locked in every game when you don't exactly know what roles are going to be like?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of been hard for us just kind of getting in the flow of different lineups, but I think everyone just staying ready for the moment, and I think our belief in each other too has really helped that, because when someone gets their number called, we're all going to be encouraging, we're all going to be supporting them. So I think just that belief in each other has really helped us kind of all stay ready.
I think a cool thing I look at when I'm calling your guys' games is that I looked up and down the bench and I'm like, everybody's played today, and this is everybody's played minutes that matter. It's not you're emptying the bench at the end of a game or something. Almost everybody is playing most nights. Mm-hmm. And that's a pretty rare thing at this level. Usually, you have maybe a 7-person rotation and everybody else is just kind of sitting. Mm-hmm. You guys go all the way on the bench. Everybody gets a chance. Mm-hmm. But it's a pretty unique setting to be in.
No, I think
basketball-wise.
Very unique, yeah. Kelsey's coaching style is different from a lot of coaches that I've been a part of, so it's cool to see.
And she does yoga, it's like Zen Master Phil Jackson.
She's a fit coach.
Whatever works.
It works for Phil Jackson. It can work for Kelsey too. Have you guys done team yoga or no?
Oh, we
with Glenn, yeah.
With Glenn.
Yeah. Down in the little
recovery.
Dungeon.
Yeah. Down in the dungeon?
Down in the dungeon.
Is that weight room over there?
Down there.
Yeah. Is that what the
Sometimes I almost fall asleep. It's kind of dark down there.
It's nice, yeah. There's a little music.
But yeah, we do a little yoga.
It's cute.
Is that what they call that place? The dungeon?
I think it's something like that. Dungeon.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
Kind of a dungeon, no windows.
It's kind of a secret.
Yeah.
Ella, I know that you said Jane doesn't go to class. That's not true. She goes to class. I know she goes to class. But I know that your class schedule is hard. Is hard.
Some of us.
Her own is hard. Her own is hard.
Your class schedule is hard. I know that because I know the classes you're in. We're in a lot of the same classes or have been.
Yeah.
How have you balanced being in the full-time business school program with all the basketball travel?
No, it's definitely been hard. I mean, it's definitely been way more difficult than undergrad, but I feel like just trying to like, stay on top of my work like, before we go on trips, because we're gone for like 4 or 5 days, sometimes. So yeah, it's nice all my classes are in the morning. Like I try to go as much as I can, obviously, but it's hard when you go out of town, but just kind of stay on top of it.
Jane, do you have a professor, or because you do go to class? Let's make that very clear. Do you have a professor over the last 4 years or a class that has stuck out to you as something that you're going to take when you leave Pepperdine?
Yeah, I think undergrad, I had this professor, Dr. Folkerts. Shout out to him, great guy. He was probably my favorite professor for physio psych, the most fun guy you'll ever meet. He actually came to a couple games, and he'll email me like while we were at the tournament, saying like good luck, like good win.
Wait, that's so cute.
He's so refreshing.
That's so cute.
He's such a great guy. What a great guy. I love him. So shout out to Dr. Folker.
He's locked into the games as well?
He's so locked in.
Love it.
Yeah, he brings his kids sometimes to watch. He's cute. He's so cute.
I love
Wait,
it.
that's cute.
He's a good guy.
Do you have a basketball moment that sticks out to you from your career here? You just had a career high a couple of weeks ago. I'm not saying it has to be that, but
I think it'll be my first game ever that I played here against. They were this team from Santa Barbara. My first ever game as a freshman.
Westmont? Wait, who was it?
Westmont. Yeah, Westmont. Yeah, my
Westmont.
first game
I
as a
used to play
freshman.
them.
For real?
Yeah,
Westmont. And I think I had like a decent amount of points, and like everyone was just hyping me up, like freshman, hyping the freshmen up. So that was a core memory. It's a core memory for sure.
Aw.
For sure. Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, Jane.
I love that. What about Ella? You're either at the Masters or here. Do you have a basketball moment of college?
Shoot, I don't even know. I mean, mine would probably actually be playing Westmont too, because they were like our rival at Masters. So we played them twice, like regular season, and then the conference championship. So probably that game, because we hadn't won the conference tournament in, I want to say 5 years, because they'd won the last 5 years. Yeah. And so yeah, probably that game, conference championship, my sophomore year.
You were on some stacked teams there, right?
Yeah.
Played with Stephanie.
Stephanie, I know. I was just telling my classmate about her, and he was like, "Why was she at the Masters?" I'm like,
Didn't her whole family go? I heard something about that.
So her mom played at Texas, and then her dad played at Masters, and so all of her and her siblings, like her sisters went there, her brother, so.
How do you pronounce her last name? I don't want to get it wrong.
Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez.
Yeah,
Stephanie Suarez, who was a top 5 pick in the WNBA.
Yeah, she just signed with the Dallas Wings, I think last week, so. Yeah.
Legend.
Shout out to Steph.
Yeah, was dunking in games.
Oh yeah, dunking in practice.
Legend.
Yeah.
But no, it's been an interesting college career for sure.
Oh yeah.
I like the one thing I always say about your game is you play at your own pace. Nobody rushes you, and is that something you've always had? Kind of just be able to see the floor a little slower, make reads slower, and it's a good thing. It's a compliment. It's like you watch players like we watch a lot of players at both levels. I feel like that at WNBA, NBA level that do it and have a lot of success playing at that slower pace.
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of just always had that, because I just played with like a lot of boys growing up too, so like I was never faster than them or anything, so I would just kind of have to be more like, I don't know, like methodical, and like obviously my shot is like very unique, and it takes me a little longer to get it off, and I was kind of worried about that like coming in too, because like playing at Masters I was playing against like way shorter, not as quick people, so that was like kind of something I was worried about. And like our old coach was like, "Oh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get your shot off," but I mean, here I am. I've been doing all right, I guess. So yeah, but that's like one thing is like my shot is very unique. The crowd at Gonzaga was like they were imitating it. They were like going from here, like the student section. I was like, okay.
Hey, if it goes in,
Dude, I don't know.
The side pocket, the student section.
Yeah, the side. Yeah, that's just. I was like, okay.
Has anybody tried to change it, like while you were growing up? Because you don't miss it much, so I doubt someone would want to change it.
No, I mean my dad was like he would look at me like, what is this? But like, I mean, he tried, but I mean, and my high school coach too. But I don't know, just like every time I would try to mess with it, like I would just start shooting worse. So
yeah.
Even this summer, I worked with a shooting coach though this summer, and honestly, he helped me like tweak it a little bit. If you go back, like you can see a little difference from like when I was at Masters to here, and I think that helped me actually shoot a better percentage, because I was shooting like more like 40% at Masters. I was like 30, so.
I'm digging into the tape. I'm gonna try to find the.
No, it's a little different. It's like very slight, but he came to a game and he was like, okay. So. I'll show you. I'll pull up the film.
Anybody try messing with your shot, Jane, ever? Or
I mess with
You got
my
more,
shot.
but you got more of a classic. You got
I
more of a
feel like-
classic
I feel
shot
like
pocket
she-
and release.
and
And
she-
your mid-range is cash,
Yeah,
too.
let's not pull up the percentage. You gotta work on that one a little bit. My shot's a little broke sometimes.
Nah, the mid-range is cash.
My
The
mid-range,
is
mid-range
cash.
Your mid-range is tough.
It's getting there.
The master of the mid-range, for sure.
Yeah.
That career high, what was going right in that game last week?
What was your mindset?
I don't even know. I mean, I think it was kind of just like I think stepping into this role of like having to be like more of a threat. Like I feel like last year I was kind of just like a defense type of girl, and then like occasional putbacks, occasional rebounds, So this year's like just like having to adjust and step into that role. So I think that's when I try to do that. Yeah.
It is pretty different for you this year, I feel like, because you kind of have to be the offensive fulcrum sometimes. And
Yeah.
the past few years, there's been other people handling the basketball more,
Exactly.
shooting more, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're always, like, everybody knows when we watch Nwaba play, it's like, you're going to be one of the best defenders on the court, if not the best. You're going to play really, really hard. You're going to dive on the floor. You're going to make a couple plays where everybody's like, where did you come from? But offensively, have you had to shift your mindset a little bit?
Absolutely. Like I'm not like that big of a shooter, so like actually having to take shots now is like different. Like actually having to like create for others, handling the ball. Like I'm not a point guard, but like, it's fun. It's a fun new role, so I like it. I like it. It's harder, but I like it.
I got a b-ball question. It's confirms what I've been saying on the broadcast, but I don't know if it's right, so
Yeah.
I have to ask you.
Is it going left?
Would you much rather go left?
I knew.
Because you go left like...
Because you always say
You
that.
love going left.
I don't know. They give me left. I'm like, if you're gonna give me left, I'll take left. Like
You said you always say that. Yeah,
You do say that.
But
I hear the film.
You have success going left, and you... I don't know what it is. Actually, I've seen righties that like doing that, though.
Yeah.
That would rather drive left.
Yeah, I don't
Even
know.
though
It
the
feels
right-handed
better
dominant.
too. It feels better.
does? Okay, good.
I think it does feel better.
We're not crazy.
No, you're not.
Shit,
It's
okay,
just-
good.
Whenever you say that, I laugh.
Interesting.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
Oh,
I'd be
you
like,
say that a lot.
He says that so
What's the
much.
craziest thing you've heard on film?
Some of y'all be coming at us hard on film. Like, hey, y'all come at us hard sometimes. So there's some crazy stuff. I won't say nothing.
Fair.
Y'all do come at
Fair.
us. Come at our necks.
That's after the... We'll set that for after
Afterwards,
the
we'll chat
recording.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
we'll
live
chat
yet.
later.
That's fair. That's fair. What's one goal you guys individually have for the rest of this season? It doesn't have to be something super tangible, but it can be very personal or team-oriented. What's something you want to accomplish the next few weeks?
I would say just like not giving up. I think every single game just trying to go in, with the same mindset. And I think this week like we have 2 great opportunities, like games that we can go get. So yeah, I think just staying focused and focus on just kind of like that one day at a time. That's kind of what coach has been saying is just keep getting better, like 1% better every day.
Yeah. I think too, like a goal of mine, like on top of Ella's, is just like being able to be still positive. Like I think it is hard to find that optimism, like in the midst of like, all this that's going on. So I think just being able to do that and be there for my teammates is a huge goal of mine.
Where have you found some joy this season in terms of the whole process? Because it's obviously a grueling process, just being a college athlete and then going through so much change, playing for new coaches, new players. Where have you guys found some joy?
Just in like, I think, I think there's also been like small successes too. Like, I think I found a lot of joy like seeing our freshmen just getting into college basketball and them like
For sure.
getting acclimated to everything. It's like it's hard to watch that they're going through so much change, but I think it's gonna just make them stronger and make everyone else stronger. So it's like, although it's so much going on, that it's like everyone's gonna come out stronger at the end. So looking at that has been keeping me happy.
Yeah, I think same thing, like just a lot of little moments. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Juice's career high the other day, like Jordan getting freshman of the week. Kind of just like seeing different
Yeah.
people have like that personal success. Yeah, I think, and also just like when your family, like my family's been able to come to a lot of games, and so that's just like been such a big blessing for me. And like my dad played here too, so just like the whole experience, honestly, like ups and downs has been like just like a big joy for us and like for our family. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for hopping on Pep Talk.
Yeah.
Nwaba, Ella Brubaker. We'll see you guys on the court this week.
Thank
Sweet.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.